What would you say to 16-year-old Emma if you could talk to her right now?
Don't be so hard on yourself. Quit beating yourself up for things you can't control. Give yourself time. Take it one day at a time. Embrace your feelings. No feeling is something you should be ashamed of. If a feeling is there, that means it's there for a reason. I would tell her, be open and honest when you're talking about how you feel. Don't filter it, because I did that a lot. I filtered my feelings to protect others because I didn't want to upset them. I didn't want to burden them. I didn't want to make my parents feel like they failed me. And so I would tell myself, just be real. Just be yourself and just be honest with how you're feeling, because it could save you. It would have saved you. And thank God I'm still here and I have a second chance. But I would tell myself all of those things and much more.
And I know you've looked into this since then, so you've learned that one of the number one justifications people give themselves for ending their own lives is that they feel like they're a burden, and that everybody that's around them will be better off if they're not there.
100% not the case. I wish that if I could go back some way, somehow, I would tell myself, you would be getting rid of your pain, but you would be giving it to everyone else.
So that's when you become a burden. What would it have meant to you at 16 to have had this experience that we're having right now then?
Absolutely everything. It would have been so affirming, so validating. You have no idea how validating all of this is for people who struggle, because the world makes it seem like, with social media and everything, like everyone has it together. No one has problems.
The biggest mistake that young people make is they compare their reality with everybody else's social mask.
100%.
Because everybody puts on a social mask and goes out into the world. But you know your own reality. And so you compare your reality, your feelings of being lost, your feelings of being depressed, your feelings of not fitting in, your feelings of being a burden, to everybody else's, I'm okay. And you lose every time when you do that, don't you?
Yeah.
And this conversation that we're having right now causes even one girl to say, I'm not going to do it. What's it mean to you to know that what you're doing right now is saving young girls' lives this very moment?
Purpose. I feel so much purpose. I am truly on a mission. And all it takes is one. If one person is saved, touched, impacted, changes their choice, then it's worth it.
Because you know that's happening right now. Somewhere in America, somewhere around the world right now, somebody's watching this and saying, you know what? She's right. It's just not the thing to do. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
That would mean everything to me. That's the goal. That's why I put myself through this, honestly. Because I've dealt with the loss of suicide, and I've experienced it. And it's a road that I don't want anyone's family to have to walk, or the road that I walked.
Would have been a lot easier for you to stay home.
Probably so.
Instead of come here and talk about this. But God bless you for doing it. Okay? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.